39 in the third against Detroit, and then another strong third quarter yesterday. What's been the key? What's been happening at halftime?
Learning their opponent, learning where they can improve from the first half, see the pictures a little bit, watch a little tape, talk it over, and try to make some adjustments. So, I think that's maybe the answer. I don't want to say, oh, it's for sure the team talks were amazing at halftime, but that is an ingredient that they get a chance to take pause, look at some clips, talk it over, and hopefully make some adjustments, but small sample size.
What do you see when you see Chicago on tape? What stands out?
Yeah, very talented team. They got a lot of guys that can make plays. They're good defensively, and you add it all up, and they have lots of facets to their game to find ways to win. So they have at least two guys that can put the ball on the floor and make plays, score, or make plays for others. They have obviously a post-up player. They have shooters and a facilitator. So you look at their team, and there's great balance. They got a lot of different ways that they can beat you.
This is a twofold. I know. You talked about Chicago and the balance they have. Vucevic hasn't been shooting great, but considering the range that he does have, does that kind of make it a little bit more difficult when you choose and you want to drop? Does it make you kind of have to go back more to a little switching when you have a guy like that?
Not necessarily. In the past we haven't. We've just tried to be better at reading the situation rather than changing the defense and recognizing his strengths, weaknesses, what he wants to get to, and trying to be sharp. He can cause problems because if you switch, he's a good post player. If you don't handle the level of the ball well, he can be open to shoot. So that's the tough part with a player like that who is versatile and big, and we have to be really sharp in our decision making at level of the ball.
Steve, you said the other night that this team can't rely on outscoring everybody the way maybe you did last year. And Patty Mills described the blue collar boys club, as kind of a mentality. Do you see that defensive gritty mentality starting to take hold with this team?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job of playing for one another, and they've been really engaged at trying to implement what we've asked and trying to play together, have a competitive spirit and connectivity as we always preach with them, and then just trying to be as clear and on the same page with the details. And so I'm just proud of the way they've competed. As much as anything, they've really taken to it down there at that end of the floor. It's something I don't think anyone predicted from our team to be successful defensively. And I think, though, for us to continue on that path, we have to have an underdog's mentality. We don't have a bunch of just A-plus defenders on this team, but together they can get it done. So it's been great and rewarding to watch them play together at that end of the floor and find ways to get stops.
I was curious, tail end of a back-to-back, are Blake and Katie, are any kind of limitations, and is everybody else available?
Yeah.
I think everyone's available, and no limitations. Obviously we don't want to, we hope that we don't have to overdo it with anyone, but that's the kiss of death whenever you start thinking you're going to, limit guys here and there. So we'll see how the game goes, but we know it's a big challenge tonight. So I expect guys to have to play hard and play a lot of minutes. And if we have a choice to protect guys, we will try. But we may not have that luxury tonight.
Coach, offensively, I know the numbers are a lot better the last 5 games. I'm just wondering, what have you seen during the winning streak that you're most encouraged by offensively? And then, what do you still need to see where this group can still go on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I think we've pushed them to find not just to play the way we've envisioned that this team has to play to be successful, but to learn to play together. So that takes time. It's a new group. And so we're asking them to play a lot of basketball where they're reading situations, playing early but with principles, a randomness, but with principles. And that takes time to develop that feel for one another. But I think that's where our group needs to go. And they've been, I think, better at attacking early, of being second actions, understanding our principles. And I think that an identity is but still takes time, and there's still only stretches of the game where I think we execute that vision. But it's coming. Guys are with vision, and that makes me proud that these guys are, their level of care and will to try to implement what we're asking has been outstanding.
Hey, Coach, is it fair to this security net where some players will break down to the offense one shot that you're looking for, but Kevin's able to get that basket late in the shot clock no matter what the defense
that's the
does?
Luxury of all-star players, that they can do that. And Kevin's obviously elite at scoring and at isolating. So there's times when we lean on him. But I think it's important for our team that you don't, overburden someone like that. You want to give him as many great opportunities to score out of the flow and out of teamwork, rather than having to face a loaded defense all night. So, while that is a luxury that he can make plays against anyone, we definitely don't want to rely on that. That is antithesis to our vision, but it is a luxury at times when he can just rise up and score over people.
Russ, thank you.